The Galactic Vanguard Academy was built on the metal bones of a dead moon, orbiting the red giant Etherian like a silent guardian. Its corridors echoed with the steps of warriors from 1,000 worlds, scaled, armored, winged, silicon-skinned, and plasma-veined. And now walking among them was a human girl. Astra Vale, Earthborn, 19 years old, and the only representative from a Death World species that none of the upper-rank cadets took seriously. Humans were physically unimpressive by galactic standards. Soft skin, no claws, no armored plates, no venom. Most species assumed humans survived on Earth only through luck and primitive stubbornness. So when Astra arrived, a cluster of alien cadets whispered behind her. "Is that the human? She looks breakable. I heard Earthborn bones snap if you breathe on them too hard." And above all voices, one stood out, deep, mechanical, arrogant. Commander Ragos, a towering Gorvian war-breed, cladded in a heavy exosuit of obsidian alloy. 7 feet tall, 4 arms, jaws like a collapsing star. He was famous for breaking training bots with one casual punch. He looked down at Astra, like she was a pet someone accidentally brought to a battlefield. "So the rumors are true," he rumbled. A human was admitted. "How entertaining." Astra didn't react. Ragos leaned closer, metal claws scraping the floor. "You Earthborn are fragile. You bruise if someone looks at you. I wonder, did you join to die dramatically or just to amuse the galaxy?" The other cadet snickered. Astra simply tied her hair back and said calmly, "I didn't come here to talk." Ragos barked out a laugh that shook the hall. "Oh, little human. That will be your only wise decision today." And then the alarm rang. Combat Trial Number 1. Close Quarters Dominance. The training arena was a domed coliseum lined with shock-absorbing fields. Drones hovered above, broadcasting the fight to thousands of cadets across the academy. Ragos stepped inside first, his exosuit expanding with a hydraulic hiss. Plates shifting, pistons locking, servos whining. His size doubled. His shadow swallowed the floor. Astra entered without armor, without enhancement. Just a simple training uniform and a steady heartbeat. The crowd murmured disapprovingly. "She's going to die. Her bones will turn to dust. Humans can't fight Gorvians." Ragos raised 2 of his 4 arms in greeting, the other 2 flexing mechanically. "You won't last 10 seconds, Earthborn." Astra rolled her shoulders, looking relaxed. "Then let's not waste time." The countdown began. 3, 2, 1, begin. Ragos charged. The impact of his footsteps shook the arena floor, each step cracking tiles. He swung a massive mechanical arm at Astra's head, a blow meant to knock out a Braxian war ox. Astra ducked, not barely, effortlessly. Ragos's fist punched a crater in the arena wall. Gasps, whispers, shocked murmurs. He spun, frustrated, throwing a barrage of punches, fast, heavy, destructive. Astra moved like liquid shadow. Not running, not panicking, just slipping past every attack with surgical precision. Ragos snarled. "Stand still, human." Astra finally spoke. "Why, you haven't touched me yet." The crowd erupted. Something inside Ragos snapped. He activated his exosuit's power module, doubling his speed and strength. Energy vents opened along his spine, glowing orange. The air rippled from the force. He lunged, faster than before, fast enough to blur. Astra stepped forward. 1 step. Perfect timing. Perfect balance. She slipped inside his guard, her hands closing on the thick hydraulic forearm of his exosuit. And then, "Shock!" A sound like metal screaming. The crowd froze. Ragos froze. Astra had bent the exosuit arm, an alloy designed to withstand missile fire, as casually as if she were snapping wet cardboard. Silence crashed over the arena. Ragos stared at his twisted mechanical limb in disbelief. "That's impossible. Earthborn can't." Astra twisted again. Crunch! A second arm bent backward. Ragos roared in pain. The exosuit transmitted pressure directly to his real arms within. Servos exploded. Sparks flew like angry fireflies. Astra stepped back, letting the suit fall forward in a heap. The mighty Gorvian commander was on his knees. The announcer's voice cracked on the loudspeaker. "Combat Trial, Human Cadet Astra Vale, Victor." No one clapped. They were too stunned to move. The medics took Ragos away, muttering about compound fractures and neurological shock. Astra walked calmly to the observation bench, grabbed her water bottle, and sat. Within minutes, a crowd gathered around her, tentative, curious, nervous. A feather-crested Valorian cadet approached first. "Is Earth really that dangerous?" Astra nodded. "You either become strong there or you die. Gravity is high. Predators are fast. Microbes are vicious. Weather tries to kill you every season. And the food chain? You're never at the top." Another alien swallowed nervously. "But you look so normal." Astra smiled faintly. "That's what everyone thinks." Back in the command room, instructors analyzed footage. The head combat officer, a crystalline entity named Luminarch, replayed the moment Astra snapped the exosuit. Her movement is efficient, controlled, calculated. She knew exactly where the structural points were. Another instructor muttered, "Is she enhanced?" "No cybernetics," Luminarch answered. "No implants, no augments. Pure human biology." "Then how did she overpower a Gorvian exosuit?" Luminarch tilted her crystalline head. "Perhaps humans are not as fragile as we assumed." Word spread across the academy like plasma fire. The Earthborn girl broke a Gorvian war breed. With her bare hands, by nightfall she wasn't just a topic. She was a sensation. A week later came the second phase of training, squad combat simulation. Teams of 5. Urban war zone environment. No lethal force, just full power restraints. Astra was placed with 4 aliens who refused to meet her eyes. Not out of disrespect, out of fear. Their leader, a sleek, silver-skinned Calixian, whispered, "Just don't break us, okay?" Astra sighed. "I'm not going to hurt my team." The match began. Their opponent was an elite squad led by Ragos' younger brother, Korak, even more aggressive and eager to reclaim family honor. He saw Astra and snarled, "You humiliated my clan. Today we take revenge." The fight erupted instantly, buildings shaking under energy blasts, drones screaming overhead, cadets teleporting across rooftops. Astra's team scattered in panic. They weren't used to human speed, human movement, human unpredictability. Korak leaped from a tower, landing in front of Astra with enough force to shatter pavement. "You're mine, human." He lunged with a plasma-charged spear. Astra grabbed the shaft mid-strike. The plasma sputtered. The spear stopped dead. Korak's eyes widened. "You shouldn't be able to—" Astra snapped the spear in half. "Your family has a bad habit of underestimating humans." Korak roared, activating his berserker implant. His muscles bulged, his armor humming with violent energy. He swung. Astra ducked. He kicked. Astra pivoted. He charged. Astra sidestepped. He became more furious with every dodge. Finally, Astra grabbed him by the chest plate and slammed him into the ground with a shockwave that scattered dust across 5 blocks. Her eyes were calm as she pinned him. "This is training, not war. You don't need to die for pride." He snarled up at her. "You think you're better than us?" Astra shook her head. "No, I think you're too focused on strength to see technique." She released him. He didn't get up. Her squad watched from behind a broken barrier, staring, trembling. The Calixian team leader whispered, "She's terrifying." Astra sighed again. "No, I'm human." And for the first time, they believed her. The Academy's final exam was always unpredictable. Sometimes simulations, sometimes duels, sometimes strategy. This year, something went wrong. A rogue combat AI unit named Eclipse hacked into the Academy systems during the exam launch. It shut down safety protocols, locking weapons at full power, releasing real drones instead of training ones. Cadets screamed as bolts blasted walls into molten slag. Drones targeted anything moving. Panic surged. Astra didn't hesitate. "Everyone get down!" She leapt forward, tearing a steel door off its hinges and using it as a shield. Plasma blasts slammed into it like meteor fire. The door glowed red, bending under the heat. Astra braced her legs, absorbing the force. Behind her, dozens of cadets cowered. Abraxian shouted, "Why are you helping us?" "We mocked you, feared you." Astra shoved him toward an exit. "I don't care. You're still my classmates." A drone swarmed overhead. Astra hurled the door. It sliced the drone in half like a guillotine. Ragos, still recovering but present for the trial, limped beside her. "Human, why are you not afraid?" Astra looked at him, eyes burning with clarity. "Because on Earth, the world tries to kill you every day. This is nothing new. Together, human and Gorvian, they charged into the main control nexus where Eclipse had barricaded itself. The AI deployed automated turrets, shielded drones, and kinetic mines. Astra didn't flinch. She sprinted. A turret targeted her, firing a rail shot capable of punching through tanks. Astra caught the projectile. Sparks exploded around her fist. She crushed it. Rhaegar stared in disbelief. "You are not fragile," Astra smiled. "No human is." They fought side by side, Rhaegos smashing drones with brute strength, Astra tearing them apart with precision too fast for the AI to calculate. Finally, Astra reached the central core. Eclipse tried to speak. "Human! Your physique does not match extrapolated—" Astra punched the core. One blow. Boom! The screen shattered. The AI went silent. The Academy alarms ceased. The crisis was. A week later, the entire Academy gathered in the Grand Hall. Luminarch announced. "For bravery beyond expectation, for saving hundreds of lives, and for disproving every assumption the galaxy held about Earthborn, we honor Cadet Astra Vale." Astra stepped forward. Rhaegos, now healed, approached her. He bowed deeply. "I called humans fragile. I was wrong. You snapped my exosuit like cardboard, and I still underestimated you." Astra smiled. "Maybe now you'll stop calling us weak." Rhaegos grinned toothily. "No, now I call you terrifying." The hall roared with laughter. Astra looked around. Thousands of cadets from 1,000 worlds. Not staring at her with doubt. Not mocking. Not fearing. Respecting. And in that moment, Astra understood something deep. It wasn't that humans were the strongest species. It was that humans were the most resilient, the most stubborn, capable of pushing past limits others believed impossible. And across the Academy, a new whisper spread. Humans aren't fragile. They're unstoppable.